It's clear as day to see that both the male loneliness epidemic and the birth rate plummeting to hell, shout out Bourbon Bougie, are women's way of reclaiming our power and doing a reset. The more that men discourage healthy relating, and by healthy relating, I mean all of this red pill bullshit, them calling people simps, them calling Russell Wilson a simp because he married Sierra after she had another man's baby and stepped up as the stepfather that they never had because their daddy abandoned them because he didn't care if they lived or died. I said what I said. In the wake of all of this, what we are starting to really come to an awareness of and an understanding of is that lust-filled, lust-focused, lust-centered mating and relating and breeding practices are how we got here. Because who the hell is giving birth to all of these warlock, these oath-breaking ass men? These men who exist to siphon and take and steal from women, not to heal women. These men who, I don't want damaged women, but they're out here being the ones to damage women. I don't want women over the age of 25 because they're damaged goods and they've been ran through, but they want to run through women, damage women, and then feel entitled to women who haven't yet been ran through, which is why they want to bring the age of consent down to fucking 14, 16 years old. That way, when they force themselves on those children, and let's be clear, your brain isn't even finished developing and growing until about the age of 27. So, under 27 years old, you are still a child. You're not an adult yet. Not mentally, not brain development wise. They know this. They don't care. They want to exploit that. That is why it gets lower and lower and lower. And this is why we had to have laws to regulate what they do, because without law and order and enforcement of the law and the order, there will be disorder and chaos, which is what they're trying to engineer. If they can convince women to continue to struggle mate and struggle create babies with them, they can continue to have broken, unaware portals by which they can manifest their demonic entity-based selves through. We are not dealing with flesh and blood. We're dealing with principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. So as women withdraw from men, don't even have sex with men, conversations with men, friendships with men. We don't want relationships with men. We don't want them in our house. We don't want them talking to us on the streets, at the gym, at the grocery store. Leave us alone. The more that women divest and invest in themselves instead, the more that we are taking back control of our sacerdotal authority as the divine creatrix. All things come into this realm, into this earth realm, through the portal of the womb. The womb is the port of entry. That is our ship, our access into this world and this reality. And so the more that women take sovereign divine control and authority over our own portal, the better that we see in life outcomes for women and for children. Keep it up, sis. Because who is giving birth to these evil, sick men? These men who are predatory. They're super predators. They're out here on two legs acting like they're T-Rexes. They are super predators. They're only out to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And I'm sorry, but isn't that the description that the Christians gave us of the devil himself? This is now what the men are using as a marker of masculinity, true masculinity in their alpha masculinity in their estimation. We see this shit for what it is, and we are saying no more.